god, I had the Vivian shiver. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what do you want? How could you do that to that poor man? What's that random hot dog store there? Remember that what they were getting?
Oh, no,
Whatever.
It was the rice cakes.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that.
Yup duck.
I have to go one day.
Yes. What is ancient grains? So yeah. Wait, did you get the ancient one? Ancient grains. Spirit Hunter NG. Wow, that was so
Are you
bad.
looking at the camera?
Yeah, why are we not?
No, it's one, do it again.
No, it's okay. Okay. Not welcome back. Let me just put this on 20 though.
Heard about the Miroku residence? Old mansion where Yakumo Miroku, that children's author, lives all alone. That's a mansion?
I guess so, yeah. A really old one. People have been. Wait, is this you?
No.
It's the narrator, right? Oh, wait, no, it's Ben,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, it's banned.
People have been hearing some weird screaming coming from that place lately. And not just once or twice, but every night. So Miss Y from the neighborhood went to complain. But that mansion doesn't have an intercom. It doesn't have a ring doorbell. So she had to go right up and knock on the door. She pounded on the door and nobody came out. The screaming didn't stop, so she kept coming back day after day. Still no response. She should've just called the cops. But she was sure someone was inside. So she finally got fed up and threw something through the window to get the person inside to notice.
Not
Then
a good
suddenly-
idea.
Not good, NG.
Mm.
A light in the second
NG
floor window
idea.
came on. NG idea. And then she heard a faint voice. Please don't look inside. The voice kept pleading with her softly over and over again. Please don't look inside. Please don't look inside. Please don't look inside. Please don't look, please don't look, please don't look inside. Pump it up level 6. Don't look inside.
Oh. She died.
Miss Y heard a scream, and after that, they said she was tormented by constant screaming inside her head.
Mm.
She had a nervous breakdown and committed suicide.
Mm.
That's what the rumors say, though. I didn't say that, though. It certainly sounds supernatural enough.
That peaking taboo, a common canard in these supernatural stories. Does that mean?
That's ESL.
Someone pokes their nose in somewhere it doesn't belong and gets punished for it. The Crane's wife and Pandora's box are famous examples.
Is the screamer that screaming author that Kakuya was talking about that was screaming and was an author? Without realizing it, I spoke Kaku's name out loud. Obviously, Ban and Rose aren't gonna let that go. Binjayde, you met Kakuya? Look
His
at-
face.
I'm so shocked right now that you'd never mentioned this to me. Yeah, a little while ago. Hey, why didn't you tell me? I thought I told you to tell me everything.
Don't go frothing at the mouth, Ban. Pursuing spirits is deadly work. He was probably just worried about us.
Yeah, nasty word.
But you needn't bother, Binjayde. Ben and myself have decided to hunt spirits of our own volition. We accept the consequences. So there's no need to hold back for our sakes. Tell us everything.
Nah, dude. I guess there's no dodging it. I tell them about the screaming author that Kakuya told me about.
Hehe, I see. How fascinating. To think the screaming author could be hiding within the Miroku residence.
You sound like you're enjoying this. Why were you looking into the Miroku residence?
That's only for grown-ups to know. Once I figure out how trustworthy you are, maybe I'll fill you in.
I was making this woman scream in there. This lady's a walking bundle of secrets. She hasn't even told me why she was investigating Miroku.
You may be an adult, but you're not trustworthy.
Yeah, I've said that to somebody.
I much prefer younger men, not ones facing down a midlife crisis. So, did you uncover any other notable clues?
I told you, this is still in the early going. Info doesn't reveal itself that easily. I wanted to talk directly with Miroku, but the house has been empty, in pink, for a long time. Probably off gathering material for a new book.
Empty, you say? It might be that Miroku's already dead.
Dead?
It just goes.
Like, not alive?
N.A.?
Yeah, N.A.
As I told you earlier, spirits are born from the grudges of the dead. If we assume that Miroku has died and become a spirit, all the pieces fall into place, no? You're looking for the screaming author after all.
So is that comfortable?
Yes.
Better than the last one?
It is better.
Good. Hey, don't jump to conclusions. I've confirmed Miroku hasn't been reported dead.
It wouldn't be uncommon for someone who lived alone to die without it being noticed. We'll just have to go see for ourselves.
Hey, you can't just decide stuff like that. What are you even going to do there?
Investigate, obviously. I'll leave my methods up to your imagination. A lady shouldn't ever have to stain her lips with such words.
What, are you gonna break in or something? Like, inside out too?
Well, more or less. Whether he's dead or merely absent, it's a perfect opportunity to sneak inside. This is shaping up to be an amusing night. We like her.
But not too much.
Not too much.
Yeah, amusing.
Hee hee, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself too. If you've encountered Kakuya, then the clock on your death is already ticking down. You have no time to be taking it easy. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say.
They also say, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Wow, thanks for breaking the mood.
I haven't heard that one before.
We leave the Black Rabbit and head to the station. It's getting pretty late. Most stores are closed.
Hehe. She does that a lot. Nighttime is the greatest time of any day.
Yeah. What did you say about nursing?
I hate sunlight, and the summer sun is particularly harsh.
Is that why she's in vampire attire? If you're so scared of UV rays, you can try wearing something else. I'm just gonna not mention that ever again. Let's go to Miroku Place already. Hey, hold up. I don't know where the Miroku residence is. Oh, that's right. It's on the outskirts of the Kisoji Temple. It's a bit of a hike from here. There's a station by the mansion, so I suggest taking a train. Dan gives me the address of the Miroku residence. It's in the same ward, so I can pretty much imagine where it is, just based on the address. Ah, yes, I can imagine it. We should meet up there later. We'll stand out if we show up there in a group.
How big is a ward? I have no objections to that plan.
I don't know, actually.
Were it just a young man, I'd feel otherwise, but I'll decline the stroll with an old lech. What's that word?
Like a lecher?
Lech?
Lecherous guy?
Wow.
Lech?
That's an easy way to ruin a perfectly beautiful night.
That's my line. Hard pass on walking around town with a woman. Meet at the front door in 30
just
minutes,
a
okay?
woman,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah, just cut it off there. He really said hard pass. Ben and Rose go their separate ways as they head to the ticket gates. I better hustle too. Time to hustle.
Alright.
Scurry. Yeah, scurry. Scurrying time, alright, that's great. You can read that later.
Yeah.
The address I'm going to is a train stop away. Luckily, I arrived before the last train. I reached the station without any issues. The classy residential area is full of cookie-cutter homes, and I quickly lose my way. I walk around aimlessly for a while until I arrive at the building I was looking for. He walks around aimlessly? I guess he couldn't imagine it that well.
Ah, you're here. Why didn't they go together?
That was for no reason. Rose and Ban are already waiting at the residence together. You're late. What were you doing? We could have taken me along, man. We've only got a limited amount of time to search. Waste any more time and today will be useless.
So funny.
Limited? Why? This area's had a high rate of unusual incidents, but they only happen sporadically. I know that word. Because of that history, the police have this area under priority patrol. Seriously? That's a pain for us. Yeah, but we did some legwork and we have a rough idea of their patrol schedule. We're trying to limit our presence to when there's a gap in their patrols. So we need to get in, investigate as much of this place as possible, and then split. That's the plan. We'll be trespassing, but it's the price we have to pay to get the information. And since you took so long to get here, and I didn't want to guide you here at all, we've got even less time than we were hoping for.
It's so funny. 2 or 3 hours should be sufficient to do some breaking and entering.
That was actually the most useless dialogue I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
We're investigating. Rose continues paying no attention at all to Ban's objection.
The residence doesn't appear to be terribly large, so we shouldn't need to rush things. Well, unless we encounter an irregularity.
Irregularity? Could you maybe elaborate on that?
An unexpected circumstance. For example, if we find unexpected security, an underground vault, those sort of things. The types of things that might crop up during a break-in.
Another security guard? 3 security guards in a row?
Doomed to die.
Yeah, I see. We are not breaking in.
Haha, it's not he.
Yeah.
Why are you so hung up on the terminology? The action is the same, isn't it? Now, what should we do?
We just go in already? We're investigating this mansion. We've already settled on this. Let's just go in, guys.
Yes, I mean, where should we start first? Binjayde, you're the one tangled up in Kakuyo's game. You should decide.
Well, let's start in the entrance. How about that? Alright.
Yeah, what else is there?
Alright, let's look at this. Look at it's a door. It's a door. Layer of dust on the door. According to the rumors. They said something like, nobody comes out even if you knock, right? I'm sure knocking shouldn't be a problem. I give the door a kind of firm knock. Not like a weak knock, but like a firm knock. I wait for some kind of response.
Well, there's no response.
Just as we were informed. Judging by the state this place is in, Miroku probably isn't living here.
He's dead. What about the mailbox?
Let's look at the mailbox. Rusted mailbox. There's nothing there.
There will be one of these times.
There's just weeds and dead stuff. Strange looking window. You know, this house is kind of odd looking. Looking closer, the building's funky style isn't even just a Japanese and Western mixed design. Feels like an alpine lodge, but built with the traditional Japanese style. Ah, thank you, Harry-chan. This must have been a custom job. You don't usually see 2-story houses with that roof. That window is probably where the attic is. And you know what happens in the attic stays in the attic. If so, then that's a pretty big attic. If the room under the roof is that big, it looks like it's bigger than 2 normal-sized rooms. Like a cruise room? With 2 bunk beds? Yeah, see, Ninja doesn't even know that because you said that off camera.
Is that the window that was mentioned in the rumor?
If you throw something, the lights in the 2nd floor window will turn on. I guess you wouldn't need to throw something at the 1st floor window, so that must be it. Okay, let's find something to throw.
Rock.
Weeds. I use my foot to poke around in the overgrowth. My foot bumps into something solid. I tease the object out into the open and see that's a decayed wooden door plate. Wooden door plate. It's dirty, but it seems to read Miroku.
You can throw that.
I take out the decayed door plate. Even if this hit the window dead on, it probably wouldn't break it. Are you actually gonna throw it? Yeah, just like the rumor said. If there's something crazy going on, I want to know about it now.
That's pretty courageous of you. You'll need that courage if you intend to survive the confrontation with spirits.
Wow, that is so funny. Whatever, just try not to throw it too hard.
Don't we want to break the window?
I know. I don't want to attract attention, so I don't want to break the window. I take aim and toss the plate, aiming it at the wooden frame of the window. My throw hits the spot and makes a dry thud as it strikes the wood. Use the decayed door plate. Nice throw. You got some nice shoulders.
The most anticipated draft player this
Yo! Sorry, I don't really know baseball. Well, the rumors say if we throw something at this window, or at the window, we'll see the lights come on. Or so the rumors claimed. Any lights? Nothing's happening. Wait a while. Lights are coming on.
I was hoping that I would get to hear the voice from the rumors.
Sometimes rumors are just rumors. A good journalist knows not to trust every single one. Let's hurry up and check out the other places.
What other places? Oh, you can go in?
I'm gonna look at this door again. Oh. Whoa, you're already thinking about breaking in? You're too reckless, kid. Aw, man.
Nah. What a bold child. I must confess, I do prefer the direct approach sometimes.
Mhm.
Feels like the air just changed.
Yeah, me in my room.
Cool air? We need a cold.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yo, you want to do spirit this time? I always do the spirit.
Okay. Please don't look inside.
Okay. Did you hear something just now?
That's Moroku?
I guess so. Is that like a woman being like hung or something? What is that?
It looks like
We,
it.
we look in the direction of the voice and see the light in the window had come on. In the light, we see what looks like the silhouette of a crane.
Please
that
don't
a
look
crane?
inside. Oh, I don't see a crane.
Once again, we hear a faint, weak voice. Oh, see? Hey, you're a faint. Oh. Don't look. Shh, as if we wouldn't look. I'm a looker. We're not going to just go back now, are we?
'Cause you're curious.
Yeah. Hey, Binjayde. There's definitely something in this mansion. You know, like that one thing illuminated perfectly by the light, and that means that all rules are off. So we're breaking in? Exactly. It's about time.
Rules are off. Calm down there, boys.
Just so troubled. Troubled face.
We can't cause too much of a commotion or we'll draw the attention of the police.
You got a plan then, Rose?
I'll open the lock for us.
It's not like opening a canyon. You really think you can get it open that easily?
This lock may as well not exist.
This is like female Aminome. She's the new lock picker.
You should always have more locks on the front door, but nobody ever bothers. Oh, that's right. You should share this advice with the owner of the Black Rabbit as well. Lock there is just as pitiful.
That explains it. Now I know how Rose got into the Black Rabbit before it even opened. You're a real piece of work. I'm disgusted by you, woman.
Really
Did you just
don't
sleep
like
through?
each other.
Yeah, morals class.
I regret that I did not get to experience things like school during my childhood.
Rose took some tools down and quickly got to work. It kind of reminds me of when Aminome picked the locket. Wow, that's exactly
Our
what I
best
said.
friend.
Yeah, Yamato Shrine. That's what I thought too. But Rose's skills were far beyond ours. You seem pretty skilled at this. Makes me wonder if you've been doing this kind of thing in the past.
My goodness, how rude.
Rose shoots back a response as she uses her thin tool to probe the lock. Any talent... Oh,
Magician would obviously have a bit of dexterity.
my bad. That's true, but I've heard of magicians using escape magic, but not for breaking into place.
Haha, are you curious about my skills? I'm afraid that I must ask you to refrain from any inquiries that would violate my privacy.
Weirdest dynamic I've ever seen in my life.
If all heads open.
You're done already? You're pretty amazing.
Hehe, I must say that it feels quite nice to get some awe and admiration from the young.
Yo, FBI.
Would you like to be my disciple?
What is that supposed to mean? I wasn't really planning on becoming a magician or a burglar.
I wouldn't mind training you for either, but I was referring to the spiritual field. You seem to have the affinity for it, disciple.
What does that mean? Hold on, I never agreed to be your disciple.
Masters choose their disciples. Your opinion doesn't
Oh,
matter. I was
nah.
asking out of
She has
courtesy.
no respect for consent of the young.
A disciple.
That's terrible. Hey, let's cut the chit chat. We don't have a lot of time. We've just been talking here while that thing's illuminated by the light. If it's open, then let's get inside. We can't let anyone see us like this. We don't have an excuse for being here. Yeah, I know. I forcefully pulled the door open, but I thought I felt a cold breeze from inside. I wish I felt a cold breeze right now. Swallowing my saliva, I step into the mansion. That's disgusting. Okay, the Muraku residence looked like an old Japanese-styled house and smelled of damp, moldy air. Seems like this place hasn't been aired out for a really long time.
Wait a moment, Binjayde. I sense someone watching us. Be careful.
Watching?
Please don't look inside.
Go!
Go! It's back!
Yeah, the fan favorite line.
Yes.
Suddenly a loud, high-pitched, piercing sound rips through my ear.
This is the scream.
Yeah, I instantly cover my ears, but the sound above easily pierces through and stabs into my brain. Dan and Rose collapse behind me. Man, are you kidding me? At this rate, I'll die. I fall powerless against the stone sound assault in my mind. My consciousness starting to fade.
Game over?
No, it's game. The screaming voice suddenly stops. What was that? Plot armor? My head was pounding. I guess that must be the screaming voice people are talking about. If it went on any longer, my brain would have melted. I barely survived that.
Well, we don't know if that's true yet. Remember in the rumor, Miss Y, who heard the scream, apparently committed suicide.
Things are starting to get real. Binjayde, you don't say you want to run away now, alright? As if. You're the one who's looking pale, old man. If you got the wits to sass me out like that, you're still in ship shape. Is that... What does a ship look like?
It's like a shape. Well, if it's planning to take us down, then I suppose we don't need to hold back either. Let's start investigating. The place doesn't seem to be that big, so let's investigate whatever we see.
Yeah, but before we get to that, we'll need someone to be on lookout. Because you can only take one of us. You don't want to be getting surprised by a patrolman.
Oh, only
because that happened twice. Right. If something looks bad, call me on my cell phone immediately.
Understood.
I think we take Rose.
Alright, Binjay, choose who will investigate with you. She's more knowledgeable. No problem. Well, Ben, you're on lookout duty.
Bye by me. I'll see you later then. I can finally stop using this deep voice. Rose, don't you go on your own. Ben leaves and go heads outside.
Alright, let's get going.
Oh yes.